everybody, this is Spittin' Fire coming to you with another one. I've had so many new subscribers, and I want to thank you guys for subscribing to the Spittin' Fire channel. I want to give you guys a little in depth of what it is that I am about and what this channel is about and everything like that because I think people don't understand me. I would like to consider myself one of the realest damn bloggers out here on YouTube. I will tell you my do's, don't, imperfections. I will apologize if I'm wrong. I will tell you what it is. I tell you my flaws and everybody else's flaws. I don't put myself on a pedestal or anything else. I will tell you my dirt, expose my own shit. If if it's out there to be exposed when I'm ready to expose it, I would do all these type of things. I am a blogger, right? I am a blogger, and I like to fight against injustice. Okay, and when I say injustice, it doesn't mean that people just to get out of jail, but and I like to fight for those who should be in jail to be in jail, and for those who shouldn't be in jail not to be in jail. And I don't, I am not a part of the go along get along gang, as Kwame put it. I have been speaking that kind of stuff for 2.5 years. Okay, I do not know Kwame Brown or whatever, but I'm a small blogger. I have a smaller platform than him and a smaller platform than Dr. Boyce Watkins. But I have been saying these things for quite some time. I speak a lot about the fight of injustice within our celebrity black men, particularly R. Kelly, Bill Cosby, and everything else. Now, I don't speak on things that I have not researched or haven't found out myself. I actually do some dirt and, come out here with commentary. I do not do it from a fan standpoint because I'm not a fan of R. Kelly or Bill Cosby or anything else, but I know BS. So I do not support women liberations movements. Okay, I do not support the Me Too. I do not support R. Kelly. I do not support Times Up. I do not, support Black Lives Matter because of the agendas. You know what I mean? And I've said that in a lot of my videos, and I've explained why. I don't. I believe that an organization should actually help the people fully or what it's about or whatnot. Now, I understand some business things and administration things that go along with running an organization, but contrary to that, no, I don't think that these organizations are really out here doing what they say they're going to do. I exposed a lot of them. I'm not a fan of Oprah Winfrey. I'm not a fan of Tarana Burke. Not at all. Gayle King, none of them. So I definitely don't want people to think that I'm a victim shamer. I have been called a victim shamer. I'm not a victim shamer. I believe in holding people accountable. I don't believe that believe women crap. I don't, but women lie too. And this is one of the reasons why I resonated with Kwame Brown because finally somebody who is a bigger celebrity and a bigger platform actually said some things that I said. Being a woman is really hard out here fighting for men's rights. I do fight for men's rights. I do believe that there are women out here who are setting men up for, of rape. I really do. I think that they are victims for profit. Now, when it comes to the Jessica Reed situation, I believe her. And I believe her because of the simple fact is every step that she went to up to the point of prosecuting him. And I can understand a mother's concern about her daughter and things of that nature. So I'm not going to go in depth with that, but I do believe her. I just believe things that make sense. And to me, even if it doesn't make sense in certain aspects of the story, but the overall has to make some damn sense to me. So I hold people accountable. We living in an age where being a victim is everything. You know what I mean? And the one thing I like about Kwame Brown is that he believes in holding people accountable. You know what I mean? He's restoring accountability, and that's one of the things that I believe Dr. Boyce Watkins and all these other ones that Kwame said is a part of the go along get along gang is doing. They are riding the wave of this victim thing and hoping that nobody will, out them on the dirt that they do or whatever. And then when he comes out swinging after they done talked about him, they play this very victim thing that they support. And I think that most of the people out here are not for that, but they don't know how to say it. They don't know, they finally. And I think Kwame, the reason why people resonate with that, because finally somebody spoke up that everybody is not a damn victim. Accountability is still stands. That's just the way it is in life. And I believe that we as a people need to understand, Yes, there are real victims out here. Whether it's sexual abuse, physical abuse, mental abuse, yes, there are. I'm not saying that. Kwame's not saying that. We know that. This is why he had the girl Jessica Reed parents on his platform, because there are victims out here, but there are fake victims out here as well. And we as society have to know and what to filter. They have this thing, well, that's her truth. That's her story. That's her, and we need to believe her. No, he has a voice and a story and his truth as well, and we can't shut it down. We got to believe the truth. I just don't believe that people who are rich and powerful and being brought down, not that they can't be predators. I'm not saying that, because I don't want y'all going back saying Spittinfire saying that shit. I'm not saying that at all. But I'm just saying I don't believe victims for profit. I don't believe in victims for profit stuff. I'm going to take into account how long you took. I'm going to take into account if you received money. I'm going to take into account if you signed an NDA. I'm going to take into account of the terms of events that you said that happened. I'm going to take into account if it makes common damn sense. I'm going to take into account if you went to the police. I'm going to take into account if you went to get some medical attention. I'm going to take into account if you went to get some therapy. You know what I mean? I'm going to take all that into account before I just believe you. I'm going to take all that into account. I'm going to take into account why he having people around him. I'm going to take into account if he gave someone drugs. I'm going to take into account how many times it was said that he was done. I'm going to take into account, does it really make sense? I'm going to take into account on that. So when people sit up there and say, this and that, I just not resonate with that. And one of the things with Kwame Brown and Dr. Boyce Watkins, I didn't insert myself in that. I was watching Dr. Boyce Watkins off and on before I even knew who Mr. Kwame Brown was or whatever. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? So, and when I talked to him, I was like, that is exactly what it was. When you're a blogger and a content creator, or even a human being, you don't think of everything. You know something is missing, but you can't think of how to say it. But when Kwame Brown surfaced even bigger, and he spoke the words that he spoke, a light went on in my head. Like, that's what it was about this Boyce Watkins. That is who he is. He is very condescending. I have went on his show. I've asked, and it's not because he declined me to interview with him or whatever, but it was only because I didn't have the big enough following. You get what I'm saying? Like, really? Like, you supposed to help black people, but you not going to help black people who you think that you're better than. And to be honest with you, you're better than no one. Because just like I have to wear a mask to not catch C, you have to wear a mask to not catch C. You understand? So your air is no cleaner than mine. So that's what I wanted Dr. Boyce Watkins to understand. And that's what I think that Kwame Brown understands. And Boyce and his gang, Vicky Diller and all of them. I donated to that channel. She said everybody name, you guys. Skipped over mine and said everybody else's name. Really? Really? Because if you felt that way, the last time I went live, you could have donated the money back and said no thank you then. But you kept it and did it. But it's all good because I was trying to support black channels. That's what I do. I'm all for cultural obligation. I never want to tell people to think at the surface level. All kinds of stuff. People tell me what my flaws is, and what do? I try to do better. I'm open for positive constructive criticism. I'm open to disagreements, okay? I'm just never going to tolerate disrespect and everything else. So I just want to take the time to get you guys to understand who Spittinfire is, what I am all about, contrary to what you may hear out here on these internet streets. I am loudmouth, I am voiceful, I am, you know what I'm saying, I hold my own, and I'm most importantly a fighter. You know what I mean? I have struggles, I have flaws like everyone else, and you know what I'm saying? I do. I have imperfections. I'm a plus size woman, not always been, but I'm struggling with weight issues and things like that. And I know that when you fight out here with people, they take everything negative about you and throw it in your face. But at that point, and then they say things that disrespect you, even if you don't know them. And so when I come out and use profanity or cursing people out like Kwame Brown. Then they want to tell me I'm not ladylike. They want to tell me that ladies should act like that. You curse too much. You this. You can't say what you want to say to me and hurt my feelings whether I know you or not. And then when I turn into Spittin' Fire, aka the dragon, now all of a sudden I'm a bully. Now all of a sudden I am too harsh, or my comeback was too strong, or I didn't have to go there. There's no right to fight out here. You understand? You disrespect me, I'm gonna burn you the fuck up. This is why I'm spitting fire. So when people sit up there and say things like that, I want the new subscribers to understand. You know what I mean? I support everyone who support my channel. I appreciate everything. I do acknowledgments or whatever because I want people to be connected with me. You know what I mean? I want to be able to talk with the people. But if you come at me with disrespect, you come at me sideways, I will spit fire on you and I will burn you up. And if you come at me even with more disrespect, I will turn into the dragon. And believe me, a lot of people got in the dragon and it's not really nothing fun. Now I can tell you about the dragon. The dragon is something that you have to be worthy of getting. Some people I just ignore. But if you are worthy of getting a dragon, I will humiliate you. And for those of you who follow me for a very long time, for the last 3 years, you understand that. But for those of you who are new, stay on the side of RA, the nice side of Spittin' Fire, the side of the commentary. Do not get on the disrespect train. Do not get on this drain. Do not wake up the dragon, okay? So that's who I am. And I hope you guys stay tuned for the commentary that I bring out here. I don't just do injustice stuff. I do celebrity gossip. I do all kind of things or whatever. I'm open to everything around here. Okay, so I'm working on something. It pertains to victims, real victims like Jessica Reed. And I want you guys to stay tuned because I can't do it without the support of you. All right. Thank y'all for listening to Spittin' Fire. I'm your girl, RA. Peace.